And hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am back after having to take a few mental days. It's going to be like this off and on probably for the rest of the year. But we are here to do a Let's Take a Look At, and of course it's called Sakura Succubus 4 for the PS4. I'm just going to say this right off the bat before I introduce the person who's with me. If you are a child, you should not be watching this stream because, well, you're going to see some provocative images that, well, may make you more happier than the fans in Chicago right about now. So yeah, now of course if you're single or you're not single, hey, come on, join the fun. We're going to decide why we love anime so much. It's not for the storytelling. But with me tonight, it is the leader and founder of TCW. It is Mr. J.
Hey, hey. Hello there, boys and girls. Yes, it's Mr. J.
Yeah.
And if you are a child watching this stream, your parents have failed you. But they failed you when they were conceiving you.
I agree. And we're going to get started. By the way, I want your opinion on this, because when I heard this morning, I actually laughed. OnlyFans is getting rid of porn.
Who is?
OnlyFans. You know the OnlyFans site?
Yeah.
Yeah, starting in October, you can no longer post porn videos, porn pictures, or anything like that.
First and foremost, why would you do that?
Yeah. I kind of found it funny in the sense I'm like almost every porn star, every female who used and I have no problem with women using their bodies to make money. I'm okay with that because, hey, if your mama gave you good genetics and you can make money with what you got, I say go fucking for it. But OnlyFans, I'm like, that was weird to me because I'm like, isn't that what OnlyFans pretty much is? It's just women pretty much in sexy clothing or nude. I'm like, that'd be like Pornhub going from porn to like Let's Play videos. Which, if that ever happens, I would die of laughter. Within the next 2 years, I can choose a streaming offering on YouTube, Twitch, or Pornhub. I would laugh, but
you know what? They actually do that. Like, there's not that I know of. People I know, I just heard that there's actually members only where they're naked and they're playing games.
Good lord. Now, of course, I should say this with this game. The games are on sale. The third one is on sale right now on the indie sale. The other two were on sale last week. If you want to pick this game up. And what's the first thing we see? A pretty blonde woman with big old giant tits. God bless America.
Which again, never mind. I forgot we can discuss politics from here.
That is true. But the woman who stands on the sand, her arms outstretched, might even be more beautiful. Her hair is tied into a messy ponytail which flutters as she turns. Her chopped shirt is tied beneath her bust, exposing her taut stomach, rigged from years of intense workout sessions. Her thighs are similarly exposed, owing to her shorts, which don't leave much to the imagination. You know, she's kind of just like Sonya Blade in a way. If Sonya Blade would drop the military act and decide to play tennis. She's wearing a navy cap on her head and a dazzling smile on her face. It's the sort of smile that could entrance any man. By the way, I should point this out. If you follow the company who made this on Twitter, because this is the thing, these are all the censored games, because they can't release the uncensored one. But if you follow them on Twitter, once a week, they actually send people who follow them religiously the nude pictures of each character once a week. I don't ask how I know this. It's just say science and Bill Nye the Science Guy. Moving on.
Hey, all I gotta say is, good job, Paul Martin.
Yeah, this would be a game for Paul Martin. This would definitely be a game for Paul Martin. The laughter that bubbles from her throat is contagious. The scene playing out before my eyes is a movie perfect, the best advisement for a week-long vacation of sun and surf I've ever seen. By the way, I streamed one of the other games last week, which was about the two ghosts who ended up being lesbians. All I gotta say with that one, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, because you will hear me laugh at one of the lines, because the owner says, "I own a sex shop where we don't give hard-ons, we give strap-ons." Mr. Jones was not here for that. I'm sure he's like, thank God. The scene playing out before my eyes is a movie perfect. The best advertisement for a week-long vacation of sun and surf I've ever seen. The swimmer is no model, though. She's taken part in photo shoots for various newspapers and magazines. She's a sporting celebrity, the tennis star, Hayes Williams. She's left her racket behind for the present, however, and now she turns to look at me with her arms outstretched. Normally I would do the female voices, but I'm not going to do that tonight. My voice ain't up for it. It's the beach we found. Hey, if I had a female here, this would not be a problem. It's the beach. We finally made it. I can't wait to spend more time with you, Hiroki. Let's have a blast. Now, you're probably wondering why Hazel Williams, the esteemed tennis star, has gone on a summer vacation with a nobody like myself. To be quite honest, I'm surprised about this turn of events, too. My name, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that name. And once my life was ordinary, I lived in a small apartment in Tokyo and worked as a photographer for the Sakura Daily. I was rich firmly under the thumb of my overbearing boss, and I did everything he asked without question. Though, not without complaining behind his back, naturally. My commute to the office was long and arduous. As were my hours, I often had to work overtime, even during the weekends. I was so busy trying to make ends meet, I didn't have time to unwind on the beach, much less go on dates. It'd been years since I had a partner. I simply didn't have time or the motivation. Is this becoming my life now all of a sudden? Are they following me? Working your ass off 24 hours a day can really put a damper on your love life. Also, not being able to having to use canes to walk can put a damper on your love life. Da-da-da-da-da. Remember, if you can't make fun of yourself, you can't make fun of nobody. I'd fallen into a rut of work and sleep, on constant repeat, which I couldn't escape from. I felt trapped. Until one night when I ran into Japan's top idol, Iki Yuri, after one of her concerts. It was a chance encounter, but it changed my life incredibly, I'm going to say incredibly. I learned that Uri is, in fact, a succubus, as are many other famous women in Japan's entertainment industry. In better words, if you ever played Marvel vs. Capcom, think Morgan.
Or, go about this way. Think of Jennifer Lopez.
Oh! I was going to say Kim Kardashian, but if we're going to go with real-life celebrities.
Hey, I like Jennifer Lopez. But I'm just saying.
But she is the female Thanos. If you get that reference, congratulations.
Holly Berry.
Oh! Get up, Miss Berry. For some reason, my scent is particularly attractive to Succubus, and after Uri showed an interest in me, her sisters flocked to my side. Now I'm being courted by 6 different Succubus. Why can't I have at least just one of them, you know? Give one to me, we'll give one to Vibrator, we'll send one to Paul Martin,
Hey, if you send one to me, just put it underneath the table.
We'll send one to Mr. Jones's boss so he's less cranky. And then we'll send one to him, but we'll put it under the table. We'll give him the blonde-headed one who's on screen right now. There's Yuri, the famous idol. Maria, the wealthy businesswoman. Cosmos, the Disney social media star. Hufamu, the elegant actress. Hazel, the agentic sports star. And Yuri, the ruler of the Succubus realm. Wait, there's a realm? Where is this realm located? I will sacrifice myself for mankind? It's a lot for one guy to keep abreast of, but I think I've been doing a decent job. My newfound connections with Japan's elite have boosted my boss's regard for me, and I've recently received a pay raise. As a wise man once said, a person's value is not determined by what they know, it's who they know. My sudden stats boost has turned a lot of my colleagues against me. But, well, I try not to think about that. It's pretty easy to forget my coworkers' evil stares and Muni's whispers when I'm with my Harlem of Succubus lovers. Hayes in particular is a lot of fun to be around. It's rare to see her without a sunny smile, and her genic demeanor never fails to lift my spirits. It's been so long since I last had a break. I can't remember the last time I went to the beach. This is so exciting. This beach is located in Akawawa. We had to take a plane here, and I'm pretty tired, but Hazel's making such a Capricorn of funny noises I can't help but laugh. I expect you got a lot of R&R to catch up on, huh? By the way, if anyone sees how she's just telling me this guy's not living the life. What? Oh no. Life's too short to rest and relax. I want to be up at the crack of dawn every day so I can enjoy the beach to the fullest. But you wake up early every morning as it is. Don't you ever just want to take a break? I can take a break when I die. I'm going to get a whole load of jogging in while I'm here. Plus I want to swim a lot. I think I'd like to get at least 3 hours a day, maybe more. 3 hours? I recall you're alarmed. That doesn't sound like a vacation at all. You might as well have stayed in Tokyo. I guess I could, yeah. But you said you were going to the beach and I wanted to tag along for the ride. The gym I go to might have a pool, but it's nowhere near as nice and spacious as the beach. I was given this opportunity, so I've got to make the most of it. That's pretty persuasive of you. Good luck with your topical workout routine. I'll cheer you on from the sidelines. Oh. Hazel pouts. Aren't you going to join me, Huku? Do I have to? I'd like if you did. Getting a bit of exercise and should be good for you. Swimming is especially good. It works out all of your core muscles. Are you saying I need to exercise? No, not at all. You look great by the way you are. You really do. But never hurts to be mindful of your health. Okay, what's the first choice we should make? Maybe you have a point, or I could care less. And actually, believe it or not, guys, some of these choices do matter, because some story trophies only go a certain route. So you do have to play this one twice. The first one's the only one you don't have to play twice. But the other ones, 2, 3, and 4, you do have to play at least twice. At least know when you're making saves. And I think my phone just died on me. Great, yay. One second, guys. I got a text message. And my phone is a piece of shit. We're gonna go with maybe you have a point. Well, maybe you have a point. Wow, you really think so? That makes a nice change from the norm, hee. But though I am glad you care about my health so much, I don't know if I want to keep pushing myself. I was hoping to lie on the beach on a beach towel and sip cocktails all week. Hello, nurse. Mr. Jones, I present you the next demon in our collection. I'm waiting to see if Mr. Jones pulls the stream up to see to see her. Fufu, you're a man after my own heart. Maria, the second member of my entourage, smiles and slides up to me. She winds her bronzed arm through my own, her bust pressed against me, and says, "You can wake up at 6 in the morning and run yourself ragged if you wish, Hazel. Nobody is stopping you." Hinako will be spending his free time with me, however. That ain't fair. You can't keep him all to yourself. Just watch me. Maria squeezes my arm more tightly. It is painfully obvious after your little exchange that Hinako would far rather relax with me than work up a sweat with you. When it comes to business, both sides must learn to compromise. You are incapable of doing that, and must therefore lose the privilege of spending time with my dear Hurikyu. For an athlete, you are woefully inflexible. I don't want to exercise either. I don't like getting sweaty, and I don't even know how to swim, Cosmo says. Cosmosis, another member of our vacation party, sinks up to me and takes my other arm. "Would you mind teaching me, Hunako? I bought a new swimsuit for this trip, and I would like to show it to you. It'd be far too sad if I never had a chance to wear it." "Hey, why are you asking Hunako about swimming when you could ask me? I'm the sporty one here." "You're too sporty. You don't know when to stop pushing. Your devotion is impressive, but it's a little scary. I could never measure up to you. I'd rather have Hinako here teach me." "Well, shot down. How sad. I wanted to see you thrashing about in water all helplessly and awkward. You're a total cutie, but I bet you'd even look better wet." Whoa! Again, like I said, this game is not for children.
Damn.
Oh, did you see the second demon, by the way? I'm going to take that as you did see the second demon. I've heard my fans tell me that, yes. Cosmosis frowns. "Are you flirting with me?" "Maybe a tiny, tiny bit. Why?" "I don't get it. I thought you were in love with Hunako." "I don't discriminate. I love handsome guys like Hunako, but I also love cute girls too, and sexy girls and mature women. My tastes are broad and all encompassing. Ha ha. Well, okay. Hazel likes everyone. And then we have Fumifu. My, I did not know you were so easygoing. I must admit, I am somewhat curious." "Do you consider me attractive too?" "Sure do. You're very elegant, Hufame. But you're not all cool and tough and unapproachable like Maria. You got a sweet side, and there's a big gap between your public persona and your private one. Usually you wear these fancy long-sleeve kimonos, but you dress down for a beach getaway. That off-the-shoulder shirt is adorable, but I never knew you wore glasses. My eyesight's not the best when I assume human form. I wonder if that is a side effect of playing Kuta for so many years. Should I have worn contact lessons instead? Nah, you don't need to bother with them. I think glasses make you look great. I can't resist a cutie who wears glasses." Okay, I am signing myself up again. Because I do wear glasses, so Hazel, come to Virginia. Wait, why am I trying to get a fictional character to... Moving on. That goes for you too, Hunako. The major charm point. Glasses are popular on social media. I wear them sometimes in my photo shoots. I have a lot of empty frames. Maybe I should have brought a pair with me. Cosmo glances down at herself. Unlike Hufime, Hazel, and Maria, who's wearing casual attire, Cosmo looks the same as always. Compared to Hufime, who wears a kimono, and Maria, who's often in a business suit, Cosmo doesn't have much to change into. Her job doesn't require her to wear a particular uniform, so she wears casual clothes around the clock. Should I have changed my look up? Nah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You look fine the way you are. I bet Hunako thinks you look adorable too. Do you really think I'm adorable? So the adorablest. Wah. Cosmo blushes fiercely. Thank you, Hunako. You really are the best boyfriend ever. I'm so glad I came on a vacation with you. You can teach me how to swim and we can eat ice cream. and I'll take lots and lots of selfies. This will be a blast. And you can sip cocktails in the shade with me when you're tired of babysitting Cosmo. I promise I'll show you a good time. And maybe we can go jogging together, provided you're not too tired. I wouldn't want to force you into anything, but you shouldn't knock what you haven't tried. If you do decide to join Hazel on her early morning jogs, you may alternate your aches and pains with me. I have no qualms against being used as a lap pillow. In fact, I quite enjoy it. I'm looking forward to pampering you, my dear Hoonico. I'll cook for you, clean for you, perhaps I'll even sing you to sleep at night, if you would allow it. It looks like my time's being divided up already. I might be on vacation, but I still got a harem of Scooby to please. Hazel, Marie, Cosmo, and Hoofy are all anxious to spend time with me. Anyway, hey, you guys, are you forgetting somebody? And they're not the only ones. Ikiari, the first Succubus I met, well, technically she's the second, but that's a complicated story, is standing a few feet apart from the others, her hands on her hips. Her brow is furrowed and she doesn't look at all pleased by this turn of events. It's disgraceful the way you cling to Heineke like that. You ought to have more self-respect. He's my cameraman first and foremost. He didn't come here to be beholden to your selfish wishes. Remember who arranged this trip, and remember whose beach this is. All this... Uri gestures dramatically about the beach with one arm. Belongs to me. I bought this beach with my hard-earned money as well as the luxurious beach house you're residing in. I invited you out here out of the goodness of my heart, which means should decide our schedule. I'm the one in charge, and I want Hoonico to spend all his time with me. Now step away from him. Hoonico's my boyfriend, and he's my darling. He's my future husband. Jeez, now I'm being swarmed by gasping arms. Okay, I don't see a problem with this, do you, Mr. Jones? I mean, he's got 5 beautiful women who want to, as Ric Flair would say, want to ride Space Mountain. Which, by the way, yes, I don't think that was Ric Flair on that picture of him going down on... My limbs are going to pop clean out of their sockets. Being loved by so many Scooby might have to learn how to share. Remember, children, sharing is caring. Unfortunately, sometimes if you share too much, you might end up on Jerry Springer or Maury Povich. Keep that in mind. Wait, is Jerry Springer and Maury Povich even around anymore? I will have to do some information and digging, because I don't know. Things are awkward enough as it is, and the 6th member of my harem isn't even here. Wait, he's got 6 women? God damn. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the video game equivalent of Ric Flair. Yuri's the Succubus princess, and as such, she doesn't get vacations. She's still running her people from the dark, dreamy realm where the sun never... I wonder how awkward things would be if she was here too. Time out, time out. Step back for a second. You don't need to squeeze me that hard, Hazel. Yuri, your nails are digging into me. Do you want to tear me into pieces? If there was 5 of you, it would be easier to share you between us. But those individual pieces of Hoonico would be quite useless, surely, if they could not embrace us. You can divide assets clearly amongst business partners, but dividing people is another, don't we? Woo! You can have all of me. You can all have all of me. Sure, I can't spend every waking hour with all of you, but we can try and work something out. I won't pick favorites and I won't leave any of you out, so please don't fight. I'd rather not die before I had a chance to enjoy my vacation, and I doubt you want that either. Sometimes you annoy me so much I wish you would drop dead, but... Yuri steps back, embarrassed, and folds her arm across her chest. I guess not, no. It is, as Hoovy says, you value as a human being as minimal, even as a fully functional piece. You would be utterly worthless if you were split into 5 non-functional pieces. I did not phrase it quite like that, Yuri. Maybe not, but it's what you meant. I got the gist. I'd like to keep you all to myself, but Yuri sighs. I can see that that is impossible. This is supposed to be a holiday, so I'll try to behave myself. Yeah, I'm going to say this. If I was in this man's situation, I think I would be willing to sacrifice everything for the 5 women at the moment. Goodness me, I never thought I'd hear you say so. Well, I'm sure, because I don't know if you've looked at the stream yet, Mr. Jones, or anyone who's just now tuning in. Yeah. Again, if you're a child, you should not be watching this. Okay, internet, don't tell me that shit. I need the stream to continue. We have to get to an hour, damn it. That's the plan. It is enough to make me wonder whether my ears are playing tricks on me. Maybe you're hearing things. You're pretty old. What was that? Oh, nothing, nothing. I hope that was nothing for your sake, young lady. Mia scowls at... he seems to know how to push the best... how best to push all her buttons. A few tense moments pass, filled with the sound of surf, before Maria relents. Smiling anew, she shakes her head and says, in many aspects, you are the same swallowed, self-centered, spoiled brat you've always been. But when Hoko is involved, you do yourself a great credit. He seems to bring out the best in you. How do you mean? His company has smothered some of your rough edges. When you're with him, you become less confrontational. It's easy to take sense into you, and you become capable of thinking about more than just yourself. You really have changed, Yuri. You ever wondered... Yeah, you never would have allowed me to visit your private beach in the past. When last I came here, it was without your permission. I never thought you would invite me back to your own violate... I don't know what that means. Oh yes, I remember that. Yuri's expression darkens. I've been to Yushi's private beach once before. At her behest, she asked me to take several photos of her for the Sakura Daily in a cute swimsuit. I hesitated to meet her expectations, but it was so soon transparent. You and I were not the only ones on the beach. We and Cosmos, who also began to show an interest in me, crashed our private photo shoot. I think they worried Yui became so egotistical would try to take me away from them. Yui said several unflattering things to Maria, largely about her age and her insecurities therefore, which Maria did not take kindly. I don't think I'll forget that in a hurry. Judging by the way Yui's patting her behind, I don't think she forgot that in a hurry either. Don't think I forgive you for that, Marie. You were out of line. I only did what I felt I must to protect my image. You were defaming my good character and as such deserve to be punished. I was only defaming you as you put it. Yuri makes ovation marks with her fingers. Because you showed up at every beach unannounced, you were the one in the wrong. I could have taken you to court for that. You could have tried though, and with my... Trespassing is a crime. I'm still sore about that. Maria raises a nearly plucked eyebrow. So you decided to invite me back. That is, I mean, Yuri pouts and stabs her finger in Maria's direction. Don't think this means I'll forgive you. It's not like I want us to be friends or anything, you dummy. I only asked you to come here because I knew you would complain if I didn't. Never let me hear the end of it. I'm doing you a big favor, every single one of you. You ought to be more appreciative. Now bow down and tell me how wonderful I am. Ha 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 ha. The laugh sounds like kind of strained. Are you okay? I'm just fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing at all. You guys are all the weirdos. Maybe you're right. Maybe we all weirdos, but there's worse things than a person can be. Of course you would say that. You never wear any underwear. Well... That would explain a lot about, Hazel's camel tail there. Guilty as charged, hee. But I don't see what that's got to do with anything. The waves are clean, the beach is golden, and the breeze is nice and warm. We come to a great spot, so let's set aside our grievances and make a bunch of happy memories. He's gonna teach me how to swim, and we're gonna go jogging. I'll have cocktails with your name all over them, dear Hookie. I don't really want to share, like I said, but I know you work hard for a puny human, and I do want you to have fun. That's why I invited you on this trip, so, well... Yuki's voice turns off, she frowns. It's not like Yuki to hum and hawn. She's a self-possessed woman, and when she wants something, she takes it. She doesn't often pay much heed to what other people want or about their feelings. But Maria is right. She has changed over the last few months. Yui put her safety on the line to rescue me from a particularly tense situation, and since that day she's been uncharacteristically confident. This communicated to her inviting me and her Succubus sisters on a week-long vacation on a private beach so we can rest and relax, and as Mr. Jones would put it, bounce chicka wow wow for a week. Yui's voice might still be shrill and her words harsh. Ahem. Yui clears her throat. There's a brief pause filled by the sound of the sea and the clawing of the gills. Then she speaks up. I'll try not to interfere too much. You can spend time with the others if you like, Yuniko, but I hope you spend some time with me too.